Becoming the architecture of your life as a real estate investor. So, we're going to discuss a simple topic here. And, this is because you have to realize that you want to live in a world where you are planning your own future and you're creating your own future. And does that mean your future has to be perfect the way you planned it? No. Does that mean you have to be a little bit flexible about your plan? Yes. But can you at least influence your life to go in the direction that you want it to? Absolutely yes. And that is what we're going to be focusing on here today. So, most of the people, you have people who think the divine intervention, God, Allah, different things that guys believe in, and is in charge of everything, including your actions you're taking today and when you're ending up tomorrow. Yes, there is an amount of divine intervention. In my case, is the God, in a way that He does things and He has plans for us. However, God granted us with free will, and which is something that we are able to think and influence a bit of where we want to go. And then if it's the direction He wants us to go, He blesses that and we become successful at what we're doing. So most people leave it up to God or the universe or whatever you believe in that case. And that is what I find funny with most of the people I'm talking about today, especially young people. And this is why a lot of people just think things happen to them. And I'm going to tell you what happens. It's like something happens and then they react. And then while they're reacting, another thing happens. And then they react again. And then they're not even realizing that they actually have the power to be people who are influencing their lives to go in a specific direction. So today we're going to be talking about that in a bit to say, hey, what can you do so you can stop this routine of trigger, reaction, trigger, another trigger, and reacting again, and you're stuck in a cycle of reacting and reacting, and your life, up to you're very, very old, is all about reacting. There was a saying that I just saw recently. That was saying, a man who sees the world at 40, the same way he was seeing it at 20, he wasted 20 years of his lives. In short, I think it just meant that as you grow older, you must realize things like this, the reaction cycles that you have about something happening, you reacting, and something happening, you reacting, and instead you must try a different approach, because even Einstein was saying, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. And I think you want to avoid being that person who's stuck into a reaction loop their whole life. And I also think God won't be excited if He gave you this life and you come here and you're reacting the whole time. So if you're somebody who's reacting all the time, here's what you need to do. And also let me know in the comments on what are you reacting to, what is your routine of reaction, and how can you become your own architecture of life as a real estate investor today, and stop reacting. So here's how or what you can do to stop reacting. The first thing you can do is start planning. Sit down, take some time for yourself and plan. Design your life first. I think the one mistake I was doing is I designed my business first in terms of my plans. I designed this is how I want my business to be, etc. What I must have, all those things, but I didn't design my life. So I started, getting advice and reading a little bit more and making more research, and I figured out, hey, I need to design how I want my life to be. Where would I like to stay? What type of lifestyles do I want to have? What type of family? How much, which schools should my kids be going to? What do I want to do for fun? What hobbies do I want to adopt? What are the new things I want to try? All that stuff is me designing my whole life. And after that, then I would say, okay, how do I then design my business around my life? Because I love business. You might be loving, having an entrepreneur, somebody who has to be an entrepreneur inside a company, and you want to work for a company and make it become successful, reach bigger milestone, etc. And then you must also design that part as well. And then now you design your real estate as well to say, okay, what real estate do I need for me to achieve this place? What type of portfolio must I have? Do I want to be an active investor, a passive one, or do I want to be somebody who is on the ground, hands-on on a day-to-day basis, and who's turning out into a property entrepreneur? Or do I want to be, somebody who has a power team and then I can only see my business once in a while and I have a manager, etc. Or depending on how you want to run your portfolio, that's what you must be able to design. So plan that stuff. You need to know exactly how much you want to achieve, what you want to achieve by the end of 2021, or 6 months, 8 months, 5 years, 10 years. And that's also what you just need to do. The second thing is do the work. Follow the plan and do the work. There's no skipping the work part into just manifestation. Yes, there are different people, the different concepts about how to manifest things. Some people believe you must just say things too many times and over and over and over again, and then somehow it's going to happen. I don't know if that works. It never worked for me. I just think that as much as I want to say something and affirm that I have it, I also want to do the work, because God has blessed me with the capacity and the faculties to be able to do the work. And I think that's what I want to encourage you to do. Get out there and do the work. No matter how hard it gets, this is why you're going to need the next thing is while you're doing the work, have perseverance. Have a bigger reason why you should keep going on, because not everything is going to always be shiny. Not everything is going to always be going the way you want it. You must have the right capacity in mind and soul, and also the why that's pushing you to keep going while the going gets tough. And that way you're going to start procreating. You're going to start creating things that you want to see. You're going to start doing a business that you want to work for. You're going to start doing things that you love in your life. You're going to start be the person who's initiating a lot of things in your life. And that way, when you do that, you get to become happy because you plan something, and then you do the work, and then now you're starting to manifest it. And that also helps with your confidence as well. And then that way you change your routine from going to trigger, which is something happening in your life right now. You're reacting to it. And then while you're reacting, another thing happens, and you're reacting, another thing happens, and then it's like a frustrating thing. Trust me, I've been there. And the only way to get out of that cycle is starting to plan and designing where you want to go, doing the work, and also manifesting and getting excited about it, and also being grateful for everything that you have. So this is why I think that, one of the most important things that's going to help you for being the architect of your life is actually surrounding yourself with 100 successful people. So because you are 1,000% responsible for who's around you, you are 1,000% responsible for where you are. You are 1,000% responsible for what you think, how you feel, and everything that you do on a daily basis, and the results you have today. You are 1,000% responsible for that. And this is why you need to join our Facebook communities where you can be like-minded people, join our Patreon channel, chat to people from different cities in South Africa, chat to people who are maybe in real estate as well. And then also join our trainings where you can meet more like-minded people as well, or join any networking groups as well that are doing what you want to do. Especially if you're in real estate, you need to be at the right places with the right people who are like-minded, similar goals, similar values, and similar mission of closing deals, making money, and building wealth through real estate investing, while leaving an impact in the world and helping people create jobs, homes, and a place where somebody can stay. So otherwise, guys, this is where I'm going to end this video. I think that you know exactly what you're going to be doing to be the architect of your own life as a real estate investor. And I hope that you found it useful. Give me a thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.